What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Team Fish Knuckles YouTube channel, and today we have another episode of testing for Worlds. And this time around, we are looking at the quad Zoroark deck. Now, I know this deck didn't perform, like, it didn't have high numbers at US Nationals, but I know a couple people who did make top or day 2 with it at least. I think it's still a very sleeper choice. Like, a lot of people aren't really seeing it as a good deck, but I think it is a good deck, especially now if Night March is being really played, if Trevenant's being really played. Even if Vesquade is being played, you can still beat it with this deck. And today we're going to show it off and see what it's about. Now, I know the past couple videos we didn't really explain too much, but I'm going to go in a little bit of detail about this deck. So, our main attacker is going to be Zoroark. Zoroark has the attack of Mind Jack. It does 10 and then does 30 more damage for each of your opponent's bench Pokemon, which is actually a really, really strong attack. And it has a cool ability as well, Stand-In, which is just like Rush no Keldeo. But once your turn before you attack, and this Pokemon is on your bench, you may switch the Pokemon with your Act Pokemon. And you can do this for as many Zoroarks in play, which is really, really nice. Now, we do have a Zoroark Break as well, which is really cool. It has an attack called Foul Play. It says choose one of your opponent's Pokemon, or choose one of your opponent's active Pokemon's attacks, and use it as this attacks. So you actually don't need the necessary energies for it, which is really, really nice. And that's why Zoroark Break is so cool. You can just drop out of nowhere, copy an attack, and just pretty much like win a game, which is really nice. And that's why I love the card so much. Now, besides Zoroark, we do have other attackers. We have 3 Yveltal with the Believing for 30, attach a Dark Energy from Discard Ball to one of your bench Pokemon, and Darkness Blade for 100 damage. Flip a coin to tell us this Pokemon can't attack during the next turn, but you can just stand in and retreat because that gets rid of the condition. And 1 Fright Night Yveltal. As long as Pokemon is your Act Pokemon, each Pokemon tool card in play has no effect, which is really, really strong because there's a lot of tools in this game. And one of my favorite things to do with this deck is the, like, let's say you're playing against Night March, right? They send up a Joltik with the Fighting Umbrella, they Night March, whatever. But what you could do is you can send up Shaymin, Sky Return for 30, and then promote the Fright Night Yveltal to get rid of the Fighting Umbrella to knock out Joltik. So just really, I love doing that play to take free knockouts on Joltiks if they don't see it coming. Alright, and we play 2 Gallade as well. And if we get the turn 1 Gallade with Maxies, it pretty much auto-wins us like Vesquade, Valplume decks and like Trevenant decks. Like, Trevenant we already hit for weakness, but like getting the turn 1 Gallade is so strong because of Premonition. Premonition says what's your turn before you attack. You may look at the top 5 cards of your deck and put them on top of your deck in any order, which is so, it's really, really good. Like, just being able to control what you draw to is so strong, and I love this card so much. And it has the attack Sensitive Blade. It does 60, but if you play this photo card from your hand during your turn, you do 70 more damage, which is 130, and it's really, really good. Like, that's a really strong attack. And you're going to play this photo card, you have so many in your deck, regardless. Alright, so that's all the Pokemon in our deck. 2 Compressor discard cards out of our deck. 1 Super Rod, 1 Target Whistle to put a base Pokemon from your opponent's discard ball into their bench. And what we're trying to aim for is mainly Shaymins, because this deck does like try to like focus on knocking out Shaymins. Like, Gallade hits for a knockout, Zoroark can easily knock it out, Yveltal can snipe it, which is really, really strong. 4 Trainers Mail, 4 Ultra Ball, 4 BS Seeker. Alright, so 1 Hex Maniac, 2 Lysandre, 2 Maxie's hit on Ball Trick, which is how we're going to get our Gallade. You can only play this card with the last card in your hand, and you put a Fighting Pokemon from your discard ball onto your bench, and then draw 5 cards. And if we get the turn 1 Gallade, we are going to be set, good to go, and I love this Maxie's Gallade combo in this Zoroark deck. 1 in, 4 Sycamore, 1 Xerosic, 2 Reverse Valley, not 3, 2. So your Dark Pokemon can do 10 more damage, which is really nice. 2 Float Stone to give you Zoroark free treats. 3 Muscle Bands to do 20 more damage. 4 DC and 5 Dark Energies. Now, that is probably not the best build. I'm still working on this deck a lot. I know I want to play Ninja Boy here. I think Ninja Boy is really cool in this kind of deck. Like, Ninja Boy is really good in a lot of decks because you can Ninja Boy switch out Shaymin with Yveltal with an attack if needed. You can switch out Yveltal with Fright Night Yveltal. Like, let's say you're Believing on the first turn, and the next turn you Fright Night to the you Ninja Boy to the Fright Night. You're going to be A-okay, and it's really cool. But we're going to press exit out, and let's go play this deck once again. We're going to play 3 decks with the Zoroark deck, and we're going to see what's happened. Now, I am going to promise I am a bit rusty with this deck. This is not, like, I test the deck a lot. Like, I have it built, but it's now always like, oh, I'm going to go play this deck. But we're playing against Rhyperior, playing a Psychic, Colors, and a Dark deck. This could easily be Trevenant with an Absol deck, which we saw Trevenant yesterday. We didn't play the Absol deck. I personally don't like it too much, and we won the coin flip. So the question is, can we get the turn 1 Gallade or not? So in our turn, we'll get 70 Pokemon. Alright, so we're going to mulligan. They're going to see Maxies. I mean, with this hand, we pretty much didn't have it unless, like, This is a Pokemon Trainers Mail for I don't know. That's a pretty bad hand. Yeah, that's not a good hand to get a turn with Maxie's. Like you could maybe like cut to the Xerosic for a Pokemon. Zoroark has like a Gallade and a Trainers Mail for Ultra Ball or something, and then we could have got it. But we'll set up for 7 new cards. Okay. Alright, so double DC's horror. Okay, this is not a Gallade hand. This is definitely not a Gallade hand. Alright, so we'll see what happens. We'll see what we draw. I mean, maybe. We could maybe pull it off. Top deck like an Ultra Ball. Probably not. We'll probably not get the Gallade this turn. Alright, but Shaymin start, which is great for us. We will Trainer Spell. We will grab Ultra Ball. We can discard 2 Darks maybe. Get another Zoro out. Okay, so yeah, we'll grab an Ultra Ball. We'll discard double dark, so 1 and 2. I'll grab another Zorua. Alright, so okay, we have 1 Zora prize. All of our Zorks in here, which is great. We'll grab that guy, put down Zora, put down a DC, and we will end both players shuffle the hand into deck and get 6 new cards. Alrighty. Alright. So we can probably just pass. Yeah, I think passing is just fine right now. Yep, so pass Ultra opponent's turn. We could have maybe played Shaymin, put down more stuff, but I don't want to give my opponent easy, like, Sonic Fear, like, targets. I don't think it's a really good idea. We'll see what happens. Next turn, we have a Float Stone. We can retreat. We want to Love Ball. And let's see what one opponent is playing. There is a Phantom. So, yeah, it is a... why did we put down Love Ball? We should at least put that down. But Phantom coming down. We'll see it easy. Pick up Shaymin. Send the Phantom. And they better find another Pokemon. If they don't put down Shaymin, they can lose the game next turn. Alright, no, they can't. They're okay. We only hit it for like 20, maybe, max. So, Trainer coming down. Alright. So, on our turn, what do we get? We get a Muscle Man. Alright. We'll put down Reverse Valley. That's fine. So, 10, 20, 30. Yeah, we only hit for 60. DC, and we will... Let's Shaymin for 2 to draw some more cards, and then we'll Sycamore, hopefully hit a Zoroark. That's what we're trying to aim for. Alright, there's a Zoroark. There we go. We will Sycamore, discard our hand, draw 7 new cards. We're looking for another Zoroark. Alright, so Zoroark, and we will Mind Jack, not for the knockout, like doing, what, 30 damage? 40, sorry. 10, 20, 40, sorry. I don't know what I was thinking. So 40 damage, Ultra opponent's turn, and let's see what's going to happen. Now, what we could do next turn is, we have to get lucky, actually. If we top deck a Dark Energy, we can, a Soul Fest, wow, that's spicy. With 20 minus 40, okay. Oh, Soul Fest, that's something I have never seen before. Alright, Trainer Break coming down, okay. Soul Fest going to the active. Okay. That's an interesting card, and we will see Shaymin or not. Oh, man, if he uses Shaymin, if he doesn't use Shaymin, let's see, we get Sonic Fear. We can copy maybe Tree Slam for 1. Is this before or after? We gotta read Soul Fest real quick. I gotta remember what this card does. 80 damage done to this Pokemon. This card, okay, by attacks. After applying by 40 though, okay, so 120 minus 40 is 8, which is not a knockout. So he is safe from a Tree Slam knockout if he wants to. Not put down Shaymin's. Okay, but there's an Ultra Ball. I'm going to discard a Trainer and a Megaphone. Going to get a Phantom most likely. I imagine is what we'll see. Yep, there's a Phantom. Okay. And he's going to put down Seamus. What do I need to put down Phantom first? Maybe he's looking for, like, I don't know. But Seamus set up for a bunch of new cards, okay? And let's see what's going to happen. What will our opponent get? Now, we can Hex next turn if we want to. We got a bunch of options, basically, is what I'm getting at. We also can, like, set up the Yveltal Bridge Block Spear. There's a, oh, wait, 70, 140, minus 20. No, minus 40, sorry. Alright, so we see Tree Slam doing 30, everybody, okay? 30, 30, 30, 30. Alright, so on our turn, we get a Zora. So put down Zora. We will Hex Maniac. Alright, we will Compressor. And with Compressor, we discard Glade. And... Lysandre. Wait, do we have a Lysandre discard pile already? We don't, okay. But we can't play Lysandre regardless. Alright, so... I'm going to discard some useless card. I guess Yveltal is pretty good, maybe. We'll discard Xerosic, okay? We will then Ultra Ball, discard 1 and 2. We'll get a Shaymin. And I'm going to just Mind Jack. I don't even know how much it's going to do. 40 damage. Alright, so... we'll see what happens. We could maybe got the breakout. That could be really. I didn't even look to see if a break was in the deck. I'm not gonna lie to you. But if we top deck, if we top deck Maxie's, we actually can't get the thing out. But there we see Zoroark doing 30 to everybody, 30, 30, 30, 30. Okay, and let's see what happens. On to our turn, we get a Trainers Mail. So we'll put on Yveltal. Shaymin set up for 5. Okay, yes. And let's see, what do we get off Shaymin? And oh no, we don't get what I wanted. Okay, all right. So I'm going to. Oh man, if we had the break, we could take a knockout this turn. All right, so I'm gonna Mind Jack for another 40. Okay, so he brings up 120. And what we could do next turn is maybe retreat and Bliving for 60. That's a little bit weird. We'll see if Phantom most likely come down next turn. All right, but now, oh man, he's gonna stop. Oh, he could maybe. Oh man, there's a lot of stuff he could do this turn. Oh man, it's gonna be interesting. So via Seeker. For an AZ, okay. Is he gonna pick up Try to Break? No, Shaymin, okay. Okay. And a Solifere doing 30 to everybody. That's a really confusing play. I guess he's like, oh, you can't take a knockout. But what we can do now, my opponent's trying to play safe. We can put down Yveltal. We can retreat into the Yveltal. Dark Energy deactive, and we can Blue for the knockout, doing 6 damage. There we go. My opponent was trying to play safe, pick up the Shaymin, saying, hey, you can't do any damage this turn, because what we were at the 20. Yeah, that's actually really cool. But sadly, we did that even with all the Dark Energy. We take a knockout. The Soulfest does not matter. But I've never seen a Trevor deck with a Soulfest. That's really interesting. Maybe it is a counter counter Zoroark. Do we play the Zoroark counter? Do we play the Zoroark counter and we still beat it? I'm not sure. Ooh, what do we unlock here? Okay, wait for it. What did we get? We got 225 tokens. Hey, there we go. All right. So let's go to game number 2. I mean, hopefully we play against another competitive deck like a Trended deck. Maybe Night March. That could be interesting to see. How does that matchup work? Hold on, I'm thirsty. All right, so we're looking for another opponent. I'll play 2 more games. I was kind of really like off that game. Not really the best for sure. Like we could have got Trevor to break at any time. Like I don't know if it was in the deck at all. I was kind of just all over the place. I was trying to figure out how to get Gallade out, and wasn't really working too much. I think the deck might need like Acrobike if we want to try to get out Gallade. But I'm not sure. But okay, here we go. Game number 2. We're playing against CDA 3591, playing a fire and a water deck. We're waiting for our opponents to load the game, and let's see what happens. Who is going to win the coin flip? And let's see, what are we playing against? That is a big question. All right, so let's wait for it. Wait for my opponent to call the coin flip, and we will see what happens. All right, so tails, and we won the coin flip. We'll be able to go first. There we go. So yes, I would like to go first. And on our turn, let's see. So fire and water. I'm not sure, but wow. Whoa, wow. 3 DCs and a Sycamore. That would have been really bad to Sycamore on this turn. Alright, so we'll press done. Yeah, I'm fine with mulligan right now, because that's a pretty bad hand to get. Alright, so we get a Zora, we get Ultra Ball, discard like Lysandre and Lysandre Maxie is what I'm talking about. Alright, so Muscle Band, Ultra Ball, discard 1 and 2. We'll grab another Zora. Come on down, Zora. Okay, the breaks in here for Zorarks. Okay, alright. So grab Zora. We'll put that guy down. DC the active. I don't think he plays like Team Flag or anything. And we'll both players shuffle the deck. And the deck can get 6 new cards. Alrighty. So we'll just end our turn. To our opponent's turn. Let's see what's going to happen. We do have a Zoroark. Dark Energy maybe. Start pounding this guy if we want to. Alright. So, let's see. If he puts down a Pokemon, we can take a knockout. Mind Jack will do 3, 4, 5, 6 with the Muscle Band, which is pretty nice. Fighting for on the active. Okay. Fire Energy as well. Okay. Lysandre to bring up that guy. So, if I want to have that bad of a hand. If that's the case, we can make... Okay, hold on. 100 HP. Yeah, there's no way we're taking a knockout. Alright. So, on our turn, we get a Float Stone. Float Stone the active. Zoroark. Dark Energy, and we'll Sycamore, discard our hand, drawn 7 new cards. Alrighty, so put down the Zora. We'll free retreat into this guy, and we will Mind Jack for 30 damage. Alright, so on our opponent's turn, oh man, let's see. We can maybe Water Gun next turn for 40. Now, that could be interesting. Let's see, if we do another 30, and and get out of okay, there's another Fire G. My opponent is not drawing very well right now. There's Vintage Creek coming down, but there you go, guys. We'll play that doesn't count. That doesn't count. That doesn't count. A breakthrough pack. Hey, there we go. All right, we'll play that does count. Here's game number 2 now. That doesn't count. That doesn't count. All right, we'll see what happens in the next game. That one wasn't good. We didn't. I mean, we were. I don't know. We had Zoroark, 2 Zoras. We were getting ready to go. I don't think we had a supporter card, which could have been bad, but we'll see what happens in the next game. We're looking for an opponent. Alright, so let's see, what do we find to play against now? Anybody? Anybody want to play against me? Come on now. I know. Zoroark's scared to play against. Alright, so we're playing against Pokey from Japan, playing a fighting and a colors deck. So a fighting deck, which is pretty bad because we're playing Zoroark. So we might have to like really focus on Yveltal. So we lost the coin flip, so we'll be going second of what it looks like. So Pokey from Japan. I wonder what they're playing. That's the question. Alright, so we start Shaymin, which is not who we really want to start with. Trainers Mail, okay. At least we can Sky Return on turn 2, which is pretty good. Maybe it's in like a Fright Night or the Yveltal or something if we want to. Alright, so 2 Pokemon coming down. And let's see what happens. There's a so there's a Medicham Carbon Break deck. So Medicham lets you attack twice. Okay. Alright, so we can Sky Return. It does no damage because of Safeguard. So this is gonna be interesting it's gonna be really interesting. So a Magnetic Sword coming down. Each Pokemon play has no resistance. Wow. So okay, our Yveltals are not even safe now. Perfect. Okay. Alright. So let's see, what does our opponent do? Pokey from Japan. I wonder if our opponent is from Japan. That'd be pretty cool. I mean, I'm so excited for Worlds. I love like playing against people that are not from America. It's so fun. That's my favorite part of Worlds, like meeting new people and talking to them and stuff. And especially when I meet people who like the YouTube channel. That's a lot of fun as well. But we see an end. Both players shuffle their hand deck, get 6 new cards. And let's see, what can we find off this end? Alright, so if we top deck an Ultra Ball, then get up and then via Seeker or puzzle come on now. Let's talk about this. If we get an Ultra Ball and a Battle Compressor off a draw in the Trainers Mail, we can get a turn 1 Gallade out. Alright, so you see puzzle time, rearrange top 3 cards of their deck, okay. Strong Energy is active. And let's see what else does our opponent do. What else do they have for us? Hopefully nothing. I mean, I can't imagine them having too much. They've already played a supporter card. They already attached. They already played a supporter card. And on our turn, we get a Team Maxie's. Our Maxie's been hitting a ball trick. We'll Trainers Mail. We'll grab nothing. We'll put down Zora, DCE, and Sycamore. Discard a hand. Drawn 7 new cards. Alright. So, we can put down this guy. And we will end our turn. Now, potentially, we still can't get the Gallade. Unless we top a Battle Compressor. If we get a Battle Compressor, we can Compressor, discard Gallade. Gallade is something else. There's a Regirock coming down. Okay. I'm not worried too much about Carbine. I don't think you take a knockout. Carbine Break. How much HP does it have? 100 to 10. So let's see. Mind Jack. We'll do 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's not a knockout yet. So Medicham coming down. Okay. Okay, and an end. Man, we had double Zoroarks in our hand, though. So, and both players shuffle the hands of the deck and get 6 new cards, okay? Alright, so... Zora... Yep. Alright, so we get a Zora. We can make Float Stone active. Give a free retreat if needed if we don't hit a Zora. Carbine, Regirock. So now we take a knockout. Now, okay, Focus Sash on that guy. I'm fine with Focus Sash on that guy, okay? Strong Energy. And I guess you can use Diamond Gift for 40? No, 60. Oh, at 20, 40, 50, 60. Yep, so in our turn, we get a Sycamore, so I'll put down Zora, Dark Energy, a Zora, Float Stone. We can't play Target Whistle, so we can play via Seeker to get the same card. So we'll just Sycamore, discard our hand, drawn 7 new cards. Let's see, what do we find? And there we go, we get a Zora. We get a Zora. We will retreat into Zoroark and we'll take a knockout. Now, this guy doesn't hit for weakness, correct? Yeah, it's not affected by weakness. So we'll Mind Jack for the knockout, 130. We'll take a prize card. Okay, let's see, what do we get? We get a Trainers Mail. Okay, so right now we're looking like we can get a not a Carbink, a Gallade out next turn. Alright, so another opponent's turn. I guess I should have played regardless. So if he ends this, I'm going to be so sad. Please don't get a third in. Please don't play a third in. Play a Sycamore. Play a Birch. Play a Shauna. A Tierno. Tyrion. I don't care. Just Karina. Play any of those cards. Just don't play a Birch. Or don't play in. Don't play an in. Come on now. I should have played Compressor no matter what. And a Calm Mind. Okay, for nothing. And another Calm Mind. Alright, so I'm down. I'm okay with this. So another Calm Mind. Alright, so now our turn. What do we get? We get a Xerosic. Okay, so I'm a Compressor. And with Compressor, I'm going to discard Gallade. And let's take Ultra Ball, discard 1, 2. And I guess it really doesn't matter as a third. Maxie's, that seems fine. Yeah, we'll discard those. Well, Ultra Ball, discard 1 and 2. And I think I'm actually going to get out a Yveltal. Yeah, so we'll grab Yveltal. We'll put that down. Put out Zoroark. We will Trainers Mail, look at top 4 cards of our deck. We won't grab anything. And then we'll via Seekers for the Maxies. There we go. Alright, his Maxie's in a ball coming down. And we'll get that Gallade into play. And that's what I like to see. Alright, so come on down, Gallade. Alright, so there we go. Alright, so there's a Maxie's Lysandre, okay. Alright, so we will Premonition. Look at the top 5 cards of our deck. Okay. We'll put in on top. That seems good. Yeah. We'll put on in. And the rest doesn't matter. I at least need to hit a support card with the Volunteer, so we'll put that on top. We can, like, Mind Jack for a ton. But then the Focus Sash shades, but I'm fine with that. 100 damage, the Focus Sash will get popped off, but next time we can, well, he could double get Calm Mind. It only heals 60, though. So I'm not too concerned about that. He has a 2-shot, so we're looking okay. We're looking really, really good. We get an in. Okay, there's an in regardless, so both of us, I would play an in no matter what next turn, but here we go. Shuffle Man deck gets 6 new cards. There's a Reverse Valley, Muscle Man. So that's pretty good cards. Alright, so there's an energy on the active, and we'll see Yo Kick do 50, and another Yo Kick for 50, but we can use Oblivion Wing, we can Sky Return. We have a lot of options next turn to knock out this meta champ, which is pretty nice. And then my opponent's stuck with Carbink, and then it's not looking good for him. We played a target, what's okay, so 70 damage, and then another 70 damage. Alright, or you could Calm Mind, Calm Mind doesn't matter either way. Alright, remember, meta champ does not have a weakness. I was scared at first, I was like, fighting deck, no, we're gonna lose, but I mean, we have resistance, which is really nice. So, he has 10 HP left. We're gonna fire prize guard. Like I said, we can Shaymin, Sky Return, take a knockout, whatever. We just gotta find a DC. So, on our turn, we got a Lysandre. We'll Muscle Band. We will Muscle Band this guy. We will Reverse Valley. Press done. We could Shaymin, but I really want to get the Shaymins off the field so it doesn't my opponent easy prize cards. So, let's end. Both players show up the hand deck and get 6 new cards. Can we find a DC or not? No, we don't find a DC. Oh, we can't Sky Return for the knockout. That's what I really wanted to do. But we will retreat into this guy. We'll use Premonition. Oh, no, we should have retreated to this guy. We could have built him for the knockout. Oh, no. But we're Premonition. What a V-Seeker on top? Oh, no, we already have enough. We have a Lysandre. So we're going to have Muscle Man, Yveltal. Do we want the Muscle Band or not? Yes. No. We'll put the Yveltal on top. That seems like a good card. Okay, yeah, we'll grab the Yveltal. Guarantee the Yveltal. That seems like a better play. Alright, so we'll put that. We have a Float Stone. I should attach Float Stone on this guy. I don't know why I didn't. We can now. Yeah, okay, there we go. So Float Stone, Dark Energy, and we will Mind Jack for 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 130 damage. Alright. So we have 4 prize cards. We get a Ultra Ball, okay. We already Yveltal next turn. We can Lysandre, bring somebody up if we want to. And we're looking pretty good. Alright, so on our opponent's turn, they get a energy, of course. I mean, they don't get energy, they get to draw a card. Alright, so Strong Energy got a Regirock, alrighty. And he can't Diamond Gift now. He probably should attach the energy on the active, but maybe he's scared we would take knockout. There's a Meta type coming down. I'm not sure. If he fills his bench up, we can take a knockout on Regirock. Unless he plays like another Focus Sash, which then we can't take a knockout. But we'll see what happens. What does Pokey from Japan have? Regardless, we can Mind Jack for the knockout. Megaphone, getting rid of Muscle, and a Float Stone. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Alright, so Trainers Mail can look at the top 4 cards of their deck. Man, that was a pretty good. Oh man. So all the Float Stones are gone and 1 Muscle Band left. Oh my goodness, that is pretty crazy. Alright, so there's a Sycamore. Going to discard his hand. Draw 7 new cards. Discard the Golden Via Seeker. Alright, so let's see what happens. There's a Fighting State coming instead of Reverse Valley. A Meditite coming down. Okay. He puts down, okay, puzzle time. He puts down one more Pokemon. Let's see. So 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 16, 17. Yep. We can take a knockout next time. He puts down one more Pokemon. Puts down one Pokemon right now. We can take a knockout. Maybe. We need a Muscle Man as well. But we know the Muscle Man's in the deck. We can Ultra Ball, then use Premonition. We're going to top 5 cards of our deck. Does he put down one more Pokemon? Oh, no, he does. Alright, so on our turn, we get an Yveltal, of course. I'm going to Ultra Ball. Discard 1 and 2. And I'm going to get out the Fright Night Yveltal. Alright, so we'll grab that guy. We'll put that guy down. We will Lysandre. Bring up a Meditite. Or we could. Okay, no, I'm going to bring up this guy. And I'm going to Mind Jack for a ton of damage. Okay. Alright. So 130. And what we could do is maybe use this guy to Pitch Black Spirit to do 60 to both these guys. Maybe. We'll see. Like, if he retreats to the Red Rock EX, we can potentially knock out both these Red Rocks, which would be pretty cool. And he can't retreat this guy. He needs like a Float Stone or a Switch. And even if he does, it's just sitting there to get Pitch Black Spirit for the knockout, which I think is really cool. So, fighting on that guy, okay. And let's see what else is going to happen. Doesn't want to have anything, another Medicham in the field, okay. And doesn't want to have a Switch, Scarecrow. Hopefully not an AZ. If AZ comes down, then I'll be pretty upset. That's the one card I don't want to see. Did we not use Premonition? I think I forgot to use Premonition. That sometimes happens. Okay, there's an Escape Rope, which I'm actually okay with. So an Escape Rope coming down, okay. And I'm going to send in the Yveltal with the Resistance, of course. We get a Dark Energy. We can use Oblivion Wing, which is pretty cool. See, I'm fine with this. I'm fine with this play. Alright, so you're going to send the Carbine, use Diamond Gift. It's going to do 0 damage because we have Resistance. Oh no, it's going to do 20 because of double Red Rock. Alright, so there we go. Going to attach probably 2 energies to this guy, I imagine is what we're going to see. Let's see. I imagine that, yep, there's, okay, no, double strong on this guy. Alright, so on our turn, we get a Dark Energy. Perfect top deck. We didn't even need Premonition. Alright, so Sycamore, discard a hand, draw 70 cards. We will, Compressor. Discard, is there Dark Energy discard pile? Making sure. I think there is. Yeah, there's Dark and a DC. So let's show cards. And I'm going to discard stuff that we don't. 1, 2. 1 VS Seeker. How many VS Seekers in discard pile? Oh, man, this will be our last VS Seeker. No more Lysandres. Oh, spooky. Alright. So, we'll discard those 2. Alright. Which will leave 5 cards left. We'll Premonition. Put the DC on top. Alright, so there we go. We'll do that way. And we will Oblivion Wing for 30, or, 30 damage, okay. We'll put a Dark Energy on this guy. Okay. And what I'm going to do next turn is I'm going to stand in, Lysandre this guy, and hopefully my opponent does not have any tool cards, and Mind Jack, and then the following turn use Pitch Black Spirit to knock out both these guys. It's a very risky play. It might not work out, but I'm whatever. I feel confident. I feel like we'll be okay. I feel like we might be okay. Maybe not. Maybe not. We already used all 4 of our VS Seekers. We have used 3. The 4th one's in our hand, which we're going to use next turn. This is a VS Seeker for Sycamore. Go ahead and discard the hand. Drawn 7 new cards. Alrighty. So Sycamore. Okay. We also could just like. No, we can't. Never mind. Never mind. I thought we could knock out. We can't knock out Carbine next turn because he has 80 HP left. If only had that Muscle Man. So retreat to that guy. We're going to see Yo Kick doing 3, 4, 5. Oh my goodness. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That will knock us out actually. Oh, wow. Spicy. Alright. So go to send that guy. Alright. So let's see what's going to happen. I think I'm still just going to send the Zoroark. Wait, now doing Yo Kick for 110. Okay. I'm going to send a Gallade as 150 HP. It's not going to get knocked out. We can then send this guy via Seeker for Lysandre to bring that guy up. Alright, so Gallade coming up. He's going to do 110, like I said. We could just potentially just knock out this Medicham, which might be the smarter play. But I'm here to have fun. I mean, I know it's supposed to be like the World Championship, but let's send a Zoroark. Let's stand in. Let's DC this guy. Via Seeker for a Lysandre. And we'll see what happens. Will Lysandre bring up this Red Rock? Well, Mind Jack, okay. I guess the privilege doesn't really matter. Alright, so 130, and let's see, does my opponent have a way to retreat this red drop? If they do not, we can pitch black spear, knock out both these guys, but regardless, even if he does, I think, no, he can knock us out this guy, okay. Alright, so things are looking kind of, I don't know. There's a Meditail coming down. It just depends. Do they have a way to retreat this red drop? If they do not, we'll win the game next turn. Compressor, gun discard 3 cards out of their deck. Do they have AZ? That's the main thing. They have AZ, we're in trouble. But if they don't, like I said, we take a knockout. And even if they don't, okay, there's an AZ Xerosic. Alright. It's 2 cards I don't want to see. Oh, baby. Alright, so Karina. Yes, we win. Wait, does he have another way to switch? That's the question. So Carbink and a VS Seeker. Alright, so we're looking good right now. Does he have a way to treat this red rock or not? He does play AZ. I see it in discard pile. But do we win the game or not? That's the question. Wait for it. Wait for it. And a pass on to our turn. Alright, so it did pay off. We retreat into the fight on Yveltal, and we'll use Pitch Black Spear to do 60, and 60 to this guy to take a double knockout. There we go. Taking 4 prize cards in 1 turn with the fight on Yveltal, and that's why I love fight on Yveltal in this deck. But don't worry, we'll see one more game with this deck. I mean, we're going to be here. I'm not going anywhere. We'll keep on going. That game was 15 minutes long. Oh my goodness, but we'll see what happens. Oh, 31 minutes. I guess this is technically going to be game number 4 because our opponent conceded the first game, I think. But we're playing against Rainfield, 89 playing the Fairy, Psychic, any colors. And let's see what's going to happen. Hold on. We got to take another drink of my water. Alright, so we won the coin flip. We'll be able to go first. Yes, yes, I would love to go first. Now, they're playing Fairy. So Fairy is resistant to Dark, which could be troublesome. But maybe it'll be okay. Alright, so let's see what does my opponent decide to choose. There we go. They find a Pokemon. We're going to put out 6 prize cards, press done. They're going to see they're playing some kind of dark deck. I mean, they saw they were playing dark deck before anyway. Alright, so we'll get Fright Night. Press done. We can't get a Terminal Glade. Like, it's impossible. Alright, so this is a Gardevoir. So we'll put a DC in the active. Ultra Ball, discard 1 and 2. We'll get a Zorua. Man, that card was a Maxie's. We would be A-okay. We'll put on Yveltal, Zora, and we will Sycamore, discard our hand, drawn 7 new cards already. And we're just going to end our turn until our opponent's turn. Alright, so let's see what happens. I'm going to draw a card. But next we have Zoroark. We can Reverse Valley. We can Pitch Black Spear for 70, minus 20, 40. But since we have the Yveltal active spot, if my opponent decides to Mega Evolve, it ends their turn, which is pretty great. So, Fairy in the active, okay. Guardian Spirit Link, which does not work, which is great. Hex Maniac, and a pass, okay. So we get a DCE, okay. We need a Dark Energy. Oh man, so Zoroark, Yveltal. No, let's Trainers Mail. Let's see what's in our deck. Maxie's. Grab the Maxie's. Man, I do not want to discard this DC. So we'll attach a DC to this guy. And we'll end our turn. Okay, so in our opponent's turn, they should have probably held to the Hex Maniac. I feel like they should have. Because if they Mega Evolve, their turn ends right now. Which I don't know how bad that is. Like, it's probably not too bad. But I imagine they want to like keep playing the turn out. Okay, so it's like Fairy Energy the active. Let's put one of your opponent have the same amount of energies. We have the same amount of energies. Oh man, you do 70 more damage. So you actually do 100 damage to us. That's spicy. I like that. But next turn, we're going to put a Zoroark Breakout. We can Reverse Valley, Sycamore, discard a hand, draw 70 cards. If we type like an Ultra Ball, there's going to be a Seeker for Hex Maniac. Okay. Alright, Hex Maniac coming down. And they receive a Link Blast for 100 damage. That's actually pretty amazing. Alright, so in our turn, we get an Ultra Ball and we get a Sycamore. So we'll put down Zoroark. Break. I think we'll do Sycamore. We'll put down Reverse Valley. Yep, and we'll Sycamore, discard a hand, draw 70 cards. Looking for a Dark Energy. Can we hit one or not? And we got one. So we'll put down Zoroark. We will put a Dark Energy. And we will Pitch Black Spear for just 40 damage. Alright. Or 50, sorry, because of Reverse Valley. Okay, so you can Luminous Blade for 120 next turn? All right. So we'll see. We'll see. That is kind of scary. Delinquent. 1, 2, 3. All right. And does the opponent have a fair? Okay, it doesn't make a guard, so the turn ends because they did that. And let's see. Despair Ray. Discard as many bitch Pokemon as you like. This attack does 10 more damage for each bitch Pokemon you discarded in this way. 160. There's no way we're knocking that out. So Trainers Mail. His hands. Okay. Well, man. Huh. Alright, so we can Ultra Ball, grab a Shaymin, get another, so let's see, so it does 110 for more, okay, so 110, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, plus 20, we could potentially knock out our opponent this turn. So let's grab an Ultra Ball. Oh man, I think we could potentially get a knockout this turn. So Ultra Ball, discard 1 and 2, and if we don't, if I did the math wrong, we will lose the game because I have no base Pokemon to play. That'd be really scary and amazing at the same time. So Shaymin is set up for 6 new cards. Okay. Yep. Oh man, can we do this? Alright, so this is Dark Energy. This guy. Let's make sure I'm doing the math right before we commit all this stuff. So 110, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Plus a must spend 180, minus 20 because of resistance. That is a knockout if we hit this. So Compressor. And with Compressor, we'll discard stuff we don't need. Maxie's hit a Ball Trick, another Compressor, and a Xerosic. Okay. So attach a Dark Energy. We already attached Dark Energy. So via Seeker for a Sycamore, discard our hand, draw 7 new cards. And let's see, can we find a Muscle Band and another Pokemon? And oh my goodness, if I did the math right, we should take a knockout. Zorua, Reverse Valley, that way. A Muscle Band, stand in, and we will use. We will copy. Foul play. If I did the math wrong, we will lose. We'll copy Despair Ray, and we'll discard 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Press done, and do 170 damage, knocking out all of our Pokemon on the bench. And here we go. That was pretty amazing. We knocked out a Mega Carnivore with foul play. Oh my goodness, that was a really cool way to win the final game. And that's why Zoroark BREAK is so cool. Like I said, you can copy any attack, do what you want. And that was amazing. That was a pretty cool game ender. Oh my goodness. That's why Zoroark BREAK's in here, because he's such a cool attacker. And at any moment you can just win the game, your opponent does not see it, and that's what happened. I know opponent didn't play too much, but whatever. That's a really cool game, and that's going to be our final game of the Zoroark BREAK deck. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. You can see why this deck is so strong. I think we won all 3 of our games, maybe even 4 if we count that one opponent that conceded. But thanks for watching. Hope you have a great day. And we'll see you in the 5th and Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. The 5th and final day, final of the Worlds testing. So see what is the last deck that I think is going to be highly played at Worlds. We'll find out here in a second, and we'll see, or not here in a second, we'll see tomorrow, and we'll see what it is. Alrighty, bye. Alright guys, I just want to give a quick shout out to our 3 sponsors, 60 Cards, Yeti Gaming, and the Pokemon Company International. Links to everything will be down below in the description. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Alrighty.